I know, Paula, you're a hater. You're a hater, Paula. No, I'm actually baffled by people saying that Meghan Markle looked nice, that her dress was impeccable. No, she wasn't wearing a dress, she was wearing a skirt, which was borrowed. She didn't even buy it. But what's interesting about it, people were saying that she finally found an iron. I beg to differ. And I know what you're going to say is the style. No, it's not. It is an ill-fitted skirt. It doesn't fit her well. Look at all of that. It's scrunched in the middle. And what is that thing on top? What is that thing above? It looks like she has a huge belly button. But this is what the only thing that's stopping us from seeing the travesty of this outfit is the color, because it's black. So it hides all the flaws. But her wearing a black thing, so what? It's a tank top with a skirt, an ill-fitted skirt, which actually doesn't do her any favors. Besides, she's going to the prom. It looks like she's going to the prom instead of a film premiere in Jamaica. And the reason why they're going there, why they went there, is to spite the royal family. Or did Charles ask him to go there? Because Jamaica wants to become independent. And I know a lot of people have said that Jamaica, the Catherine's and Prince William's tour, royal tour, was a disaster. It wasn't. And they went to Bob Marley's house, actually, and they sat there and they play music. I mean, it was a completely different thing. But I am pretty sure that Meghan has done the rounds in Jamaica and has taken the very same pictures. I wonder if she played football like Prince William did. How are we going to see Harry do that? But clearly, I don't understand what people are saying that she looked flawless. Now, why are both their picture? Why do they look so filtered? Why do they look so filtered? And Meghan again with the bronzer. Now, people think that she's had work done. I personally don't think so. I just think that it's so heavily photoshopped. Because Harry looks like he has a lot of hair. Meghan, always sticking her tongue. But it's terrible. It's just a terrible look. This is what I mean. What's that? Why does that woman have always... Remember, she always has to have a lump somewhere. She always has to have a lump. And this is a tank top. This is pretty tight to her body. But I don't know if you can appreciate the wrinkles even more. And of course, the claw is back. The claw is back. And I was surprised that this time she allowed Harry to shake the governor's hand before she did. I'm surprised. As you can see here, the CEO of Paramount was getting ready to leave when Meghan Markle and Harry photobombed him. This is why they look off center, because they were not supposed to be there. The gentleman was getting ready to leave and they were supposed to step in the middle, but no. Meghan Markle managed to get them there with their people, and this is why he looks so uncomfortable. Now, this visit sure is different than her first one, where they had a 4-day party filled with marijuana, drugs, and rock and roll. Meghan Markle boasted to friends about giving out marijuana and party bags to guests at her first wedding. I think it's her second wedding in Jamaica, where cannabis was illegal. Leaked emails reveal. Yes, Meghan Markle boasted about breaking the law, committing a crime in Jamaica, because you see, wherever Meghan Markle goes, she always breaks the law. She doesn't care. It's what she wants to do. And I know what you guys are saying. Oh, Paula, but it's Jamaica. But it gives Jamaica a bad reputation. It gives Jamaica a bad reputation, and it shows an insight about this woman, because there was this article where some of the guests found that they'd been given marijuana because they didn't even bother to open the bag, the party gift, the gift bag that they got from Meghan Markle, and they opened until they got to their country of destination or where they lived, and they found out they had marijuana, and they were really upset because they thought they didn't, they could have gotten caught across, when you go through immigration or customs. So they were very, very upset. But yet Meghan Markle, the first thing she thought about her wedding was how to get drugs for people, whether you do them or not, because she didn't ask these people whether they wanted those drugs. She didn't. She just put them in there, put an illegal substance in somebody else's gift bag, endangering them. to get caught about something illegal, because if those people have been caught with the drugs crossing the border, they would have been in serious trouble. And I know what you're saying, oh Paula, but that's not a big deal. It is a big deal, guys. People are just not thinking about it because they obtained the marijuana in a country when it was illegal, and they cross borders with that. That's a felony. That's really bad. Yes, a source claimed the couple enlisted the help of a hotel bellboy to buy marijuana for their 100 guests. The cannabis joints were said to have been handed out in muslin gift bags, which were put together by Meghan Markle herself in her bridal suite. This is what the bride was up to when she was in Jamaica for a wedding. And again, it goes to show how she doesn't care whether you wanted it or not. I personally wouldn't have wanted that. I don't do any kind of drugs. Well, I do alcohol. I drink wine, I drink beer, I love Baileys, but not drugs, those kinds of drugs. So I would have been one of those people who are incredibly upset, especially if you get caught crossing a country, entering drugs into a country, because you don't know. Drugs are not legal in all states in the United States, especially back then in 2011. The CEO of Paramount is incredibly upset that Harry and Meghan Markle photobombed his red carpet appearance, because he's fully aware that Meghan and Harry have a contract with Netflix. If you think about it, Harry and Meghan have never been invited to any red carpets anywhere. In the in the clip that I talked about earlier, you can pause it and look that he's getting to leave, getting the hell out of there. That's him getting the hell out of there. But he gets pulled back to pose with Harry and Meghan Markle. But look at him. Please go look at that little video. You will see that he's getting ready to leave. But no, he gets pulled back. And you can see his wife is not happy. Meghan Markle, of course, always invading people's space, invading people's privacy, hugging the lady, the wife of the Paramount CEO. And you can clearly see the woman putting her hands aside, not wanting to touch her nor hug her. But here we have Meghan Markle invading people's privacy, invading people's space, along with Harry. And Harry's loving it, because even though everything was arranged by them, they did get a private airplane to fly there. They did get a private airplane. Of course, what else? And if you look at this picture that I will leave in a second, you will see that they even got their one bodyguard to come with them. But everything they do is vulgar, is grandiose for such a small event, because Harry and Meghan are not going to be invited to the Bob Marley. They're not invited to any red carpets in the capital world of the red carpets, which is Hollywood. We've seen that they haven't been invited anywhere. Meghan Markle managed to get herself as a plus one at the variety carpet, where she was pushed off of it. So yes, do you think that we see them shaking hands with the governor of Barbados? My God, Harry wants to send a message, and Meghan, screw you. And we have now Bob Marley's relatives saying that Harry's a militant, that he's a military man. How desperate are they? How pathetic, how sad. And what happened to the sick kid? What happened to the sick kid? Again, they're leaving their kids behind to go to Jamaica to attend a premiere for Bob Marley, because Meghan Markle sees that the entire Hollywood white community and black community of Hollywood have absolutely rejected her. I wonder if she contacted the bellboy to get Harry the drugs, because clearly Meghan Markle knows where to get drugs wherever she goes. As I said earlier, I would have been one of those people who would have been incredibly upset to find a joint in a gift bag or something I put, because you never know. First, I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs. And I can look at you and say, I have never done drugs. But clearly, Meghan Markle felt really comfortable doing it. I wonder what the governor said to her when he met her, because she's like, and what's incredible, she allowed Harry to She allowed Harry to shake the governor's hand first, talk to him first, and then, instead of barging in. So she knows her place, because now she knows that even in Jamaica, even with all the noise in Jamaica, they recognize that Harry comes first before she does. But that skirt, I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with everybody. Oh, it's a lovely skirt. Probably this is why she kept doing this to the skirt, because she didn't iron it. It's ill-fitted. It's an ill-fitted skirt that doesn't suit her. Whoever's telling her she has this box shape up, clearly Bob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. She shouldn't be wearing those kind of things, because they make her look even boxier, even when they're black. If anything, she should wear a skirt with a V waist to elongate it. But no, she's like cutting her body in half. It really looks awful. The only thing that's a saving grace for this outfit is that it's black. And people are saying that she looks lovely, she's had work done. I disagree, guys. I really do. I just think the whole thing was heavily filtered in Photoshop. In fact, I'm going to show you this picture right now. Look, Meghan's lover with her husband. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself. But if you look at this picture, in spite of the fact that it's heavily filtered in Photoshop, you can still see Meghan's face here. And you know how you can tell that they Photoshopped it? Because when they Photoshop around the eyes, the whole thing disappears. But that's her face. Look at the nostrils, look at everything. That is her face. It's just that, and this is with Photoshop, and there's her lover, and there's the idiot. And you can tell it's Photoshop because look at how much hair they placed on Harry. And of course, everything's smooth. And I don't know about you guys, but Harry always looks sinister, filthy, just like Meghan Markle. Why does she look filthy and sinister? And you know what? She should always remember to bronze the parting of the hair as well. She really is trying to coin that olive oil look, because she looks awful. But can you see now her face? This has been already Photoshopped. And they have Photoshopped the wrinkles around her eyes. And what's with the eyebrows? I think she's emulating Amit Scobie. What do you guys think? And the Jamaican wife, the Jamaican governor, he was being polite. But his wife clearly was not happy. What is really interesting in all of this, guys, is how Meghan Markle puts people in such public, uncomfortable situations. And if people have manners, they oblige because they don't want to look rude, because they were brought up right. People were saying, oh, everything was wonderful with Meghan Markle. No, the governor of Jamaica was not happy. The CEO of Paramount was fuming. They didn't sit next to them at the theater. Okay, and this is the best. Is this the best Harry and Emmanuel could get them? But Meghan Markle is the kind of person, and now Harry has become that kind of person, that they're telling them off, and she just continues smiling. Look what happened to her at the Kevin Costner thing, and she just continued acting like everything was hunky-dory, smiling. I mean, this woman is literally insane. She is literally insane. And there's also another clip of her that she was at this army event by herself before she met Harry, and she's on stage. Clearly nobody wanted her there, but she's still on the main stage smiling. As long as Meghan Markle is in any stage, she's fine. This is why I say to you that those people who are saying, falsely spreading rumors that, oh, Meghan Markle didn't go to Legends of Aviation Awards because she's looking out for her brand. Meghan Markle shows up everywhere, guys. She's staging pictures, everywhere. She is. The only reason that Meghan Markle does not show up at an event is because she's unable to be the center of it, be in the middle of it. I don't understand why people don't get that. This woman is an attention-seeking whore. She will do anything for a picture. And if it's a video clip or a red carpet, even better. And if you look at it, everybody else was walking by, nice, taking pictures. No, she has to make a production of it. Bring all the cameras. She brought all the cameras, and she sold it to Entertainment was there. But if you notice, some of the pictures were sold to Backgrid. Yes, to Backgrid, because there were not enough reporters. None of the mainstream media went there. I mean, Entertainment, they had somebody there local, somebody there. It's not like they flew anybody for that event. This is, and I know many of you were upset when I said it was a D-list event. I didn't say Bob Marley was D-list. I said that the event itself was D-list. There was nobody there, guys. Meghan Markle had to fly her own, bring her own cameraman and people taking her pictures with her. And if you look at them, they're the ones from Marchwell. All these young people from Marchwell, I don't know if they're volunteers, walking around making a fuss. It's embarrassing. That's what I meant by a D-list event, because they weren't invited to the Golden Globes. They were mocked at the Golden Globes. It was brutal at the Emmys, one of those things. And people are saying that, oh, this is a way of Meghan Markle showing to Netflix that she has other options. No, she doesn't, because the CEO of Paramount and Nickelodeon did not want to be pictured with them. You don't see them around. And what is worse, you know, when Lauren Sanchez thanked Harry for being there, you know, for being a legend and blah, 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 he wasn't invited to Jeff Bezos' birthday bash, which was huge. Everybody who was anybody was there. All the A-list stars were there. Even Oprah, everybody was there. Except Harry and Meghan Markle. What a shameful display. I just hope that the bellboy was able to get them enough. You know, because that's all Harry needs. That's all Harry needs. And Meghan. Isn't it amazing, guys? What do you beautiful people think?